Thanks so much for having me here. Obviously means a lot to me. And I wrote something I'm going to try to get through without tears, but bear with me if I can't do it. My son Dorian Murray was only 3 months past his 4th birthday when tumors were found in his calf, hip, spine, and chest, and cancerous cells were found in his lymph nodes and bone marrow. He was quickly diagnosed with stage 4 rhabdomyosarcoma. At diagnosis, I was told I should prepare myself to leave the hospital without my son alive. In his current state, he was already close to death. He was admitted to the hospital and radiation treatments to his spine and chest started immediately. Chemotherapy would soon follow, and 9 days later, I left the hospital with my happy, smiling son. A chemotherapy protocol was established for Dorian, and over the next 15 months, he would receive a combination of 7 chemotherapy drugs and would continue radiation treatments to his calf and hip. His treatment was successful. After more than a year of fighting, Dorian was classified as stable, with no evidence of disease. Sadly, this treasure of health wouldn't last. 6 months and 11 days later, Dorian was diagnosed with relapsed rhabdomyosarcoma. A tumor at the base of his spine and in his abdomen would need to be treated with more chemotherapy and radiation therapy. He would relapse once more with a tumor in his leg and cancer cells fully surrounding his right humerus bone. Eventually, the cancer became resistant to chemotherapy and it continued to thrive in his little body. Cancerous cells made their way into his spinal fluid and into his brain. There were no further options. Cancer would live. My son would die. In January of 2016, the world rallied for Dorian with the D Strong movement. In March, the world mourned when he gained his angel wings and flew to heaven. Dorian taught people so many great things: how to have faith when there seemed to be none, how to be strong when giving up would be so easy, and how to stay positive during great adversity, and how even the smallest of us can have great courage. He showed me more than that as well. He showed me that although chemo was helpful, it wasn't good enough. It couldn't save his life. What it could do was make him sick. It could make him vomit every day. It could wipe out his immune system and land him in the hospital for weeks at a time. It could cause him to spend his 5th birthday hooked up to an IV pole. It could cause him to lose mobility in his right foot, leading to weekly physical therapy visits. It could destroy his bone marrow, making blood and platelet transfusions a necessity. It would cause constipation, diarrhea, mouth sores, and ulcers. Radiation therapy helped his cancer. It also caused burns and blisters, and it damaged his esophagus and his liver. The current treatment for cancer helped extend his life, but that isn't good enough. Anything less than a cure isn't good enough. The survival rates are getting better, but until it's 100% for all cancer types, it isn't good enough. People are still dying. Our mothers, our fathers, our brothers, our sisters, our aunts and uncles, our friends, and our children. For the survivors, they will suffer from chronic health problems for the remainder of their lives. The fear of relapse or secondary cancer will always haunt them. This isn't good enough. The good news is so much progress has been made with cancer research. With supporters like you, progression will continue. We will make it good enough. We will have medicine that works, medicine that cures every cancer, every single time. We will have medicine that doesn't leave you weak or scarred. We will get there because you continue to support and continue to donate to the cause. Every dollar makes a difference. Let's get to a place where 4 years old is no longer midlife. Together, we can change. Together, we can turn an oncology diagnosis from a possible death sentence to simply being an inconvenience. We came together to support Dorian. Now, let's stay together to fight the fight and relay for life.